to do the first one with you, okay? This is your CAMI document. This is a hard copy of it that I printed out. This is fractions on a number line. So basically, all you're doing is, it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number lines total. So I'll do this first one with you for an example. You're going to take your points, the A, B, C, and D, and you're going to plot them on the number line. Okay, if you notice, our 0 starts over here on the far left, and on the far right is our 1. We have to find our interval, or how much each of these lines represent. Okay, if you notice, all of these are eighths. Okay, the denominator tells us what they are. They're eighths because they're in 8 parts. So if I count here, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 8 lines. 1 is actually 8 over 8 because 8 divided by 8 gives me 1. 0 would be 0 over 8. So that means each one of these, that's going to be a 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. So I want you to label them just like I do. 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, and 7/8. And then that will make it easier for you to label your points. So now I should be able to do this really quick. So if I do A is 1/8, I'm going to make me a dot above the 1/8, and I'm going to label it A. I'm going to go to my B. My B is 7/8, so I'm going to find my 7/8, make me a dot, write B above it. Okay, my C is 5/8, so I'll find my 5/8 here, write the C above that. And then my D is 3/8, so I'm going to find 3/8. And then I'm going to write a D above that. Okay, and that's all I'm doing. It's just putting the points where they go on the number line. Okay, and that's what you're going to do on the next one. Okay, if you notice the next one, it looks like 5 is our denominator, so each of these is going to be a fifth. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. You'll have to label it first. You'll have to label each of your lines first and then go through and then plot your points. Okay, on the next one down, if you notice, our denominators are all 10, so that means this is going to be divided into tenths. So that would be 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, and so on. It's going up by a tenth each time. So you're going to label your number line, and then you'll plot your points and write them above. Okay, the next one down is a little bit trickier. So if you notice, we have sixths and thirds. Okay, I would count and see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be divided into sixths. So this is going to be a 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. And then you'll be able to plot your 5/6 and your 1/6 easily. But what's going to happen is your 1/3 and your 2/3, you're actually going to probably have to convert them into decimals to see where they fall. Okay, I'll tell you that 1/3 is 0.3 repeating, and then 2/3 is equal to 0.6 repeating. Okay, 1/6. If you don't know these, you can put them in a calculator. You're just dividing your numerator by your denominator. 1 divided by 6 would be 0.16. And then 5/6 would be 0.83 repeating. Okay, so that will help you plot your points a little bit better. Okay, so if I look, 2/3 is 0.6, and 5/6 is 0.83, then my 0.6 is probably going to fall somewhere in between here. Okay, so I'll just plot it here, and we'll call that C. All right, you're going to do the same thing with B. I think you can handle that. Okay. All right, the last one, they're all sevenths, so that'll be 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7. Okay, so mark your lines with your fraction, and then you're going to plot your points. Okay, this one right here was probably the hardest one, and I've done a little bit of it to help you out. The second page, well, there's not a second page. That's the answers. That's the only page that is on there. Let me double check. I'm going to pull the PDF up real quick on that day to make sure it was just one page. Okay, it's just one page, so that's all you're doing, and I did several examples for you, so that should help you out tremendously.